So tonight I thought I'd do a quick video on basically how my concealed carry loadout has progressed through the years. I started concealed carrying in about 2010. I think it started getting really popular around that time, and it was something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I became of age in 2010, so I immediately took the class and got the paperwork, the ball rolling on that and everything that I needed to get done in order to do that as soon as I was old enough. I started out with the Glock 17, and that was due in part because I was also going to be taking going through basic law enforcement training, and I needed a good-sized service pistol for the firearms portion of that training. So I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone, get this gun, and really that was a awesome solution for me for a long time. I didn't change over until about 2012, when I finally, caved in. I was like, well, maybe I don't need to conceal carry a full-size service pistol. So I switched over to the Glock 23. I went into the gun store looking for a 19, but he didn't have a 19. He did have the 23. I already had a 9mm Glock for training purposes, so I figured, what the heck, I'd pick it up. And it was a really good gun, or is still a really good gun. And I really enjoyed carrying it, and still do occasionally. I'm not a huge fan of the 40 caliber. It's a little bit snappy for the recoil impulse, and that's due to the higher pressures in the round. Really, if I had my preference, I would either be shooting a 9mm or a 45. They have the characteristics of the recoil are much more controllable, and follow-up shots tend to be much faster with those, more accurate as well. I'm not knocking the 40 Smith & Wesson. It's definitely a viable round, and it's been in service for a long time. You can't really argue with its track record. So I figured I'd give it a try. Was very happy with it. I actually carried Hornady Critical Defense in both of these guns. And I carried both of them in this, basically this tuckable basic leather holster. I carried it in appendix carry, which is, if you've never tried it out, it's an extremely fast, it makes for an extremely fast draw from concealment, and it's awesome. So definitely check it out if you haven't already. Actually, it's more for someone with my body type as well. It's actually it's probably the most concealable technique that you can use, especially for these larger guns. But I switched over to the Smith & Wesson Shield late last year, and I tried to use that holster, the same holster, but it was a little bit too big. So I switched it over to the Fox hybrid holster, which is a very economical variation of the hybrid holster. Definitely a good alternative to the crossbreed or the white hat, which they are extremely expensive for a holster, and they take a long time to because the company custom manufactures them to order. I would say that the quality of this holster, you definitely get what you pay for, but there's a lot of value here, and it's been a very effective holster for me. Good quality leather, and it's really I've been carrying it long enough to where it's really broken in. It has conformed to my body extremely well, and it's been really good. I've enjoyed using it to carry. Appendix carry is still my preferred method, but that is definitely a close second. The Smith & Wesson Shield, I switched over mainly because of how thin they are. As I'm sure all of you are well aware, that's their biggest marketing point here. You do take a little bit of a capacity hit, but it's still very serviceable. We're talking 8 to 9 rounds is their capacity. They come with a flush fitting magazine and a extended mag, and the extended mag will hold 8 plus 1, or 7 plus 1 on the shorter mag. Got it, loved it, decided I was going to keep it, and I outfitted it with the XS Big Dot sights, as I mentioned in the review of that handgun. And I really haven't looked back. It's been an awesome main carry gun. And I do occasionally switch back to these other two depending on situation, where I'm going, what kind of mood I'm in. If I'm feeling frisky and want to carry a little bit bigger gun. But anyway, all of these are very viable concealed carry options. And it'll be interesting to see what my next concealed carry gun is. I very well may not buy another one for a while, because these three are pretty much, they have my bases covered for me. So I'm very, very happy with them. Highly recommend all three of them. They're excellent, and they each do their particular jobs very well. So if you have any questions or anything, definitely shoot me a private message. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment and all that stuff, and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see. I'm going to try to keep these a little bit shorter, just so I don't take up all your time, but hopefully you've gotten some good information from this video. I've definitely put the work in learning this stuff the hard way, so I thought I'd kind of pass the information on to you, so maybe that'll speed your development and evolution up a little bit quicker. Definitely, always be looking for the, something that's going to serve you better. Never stop learning and changing and evolving and becoming a better shooter, and we'll look forward to the next video, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.